Hello, Gemini. This is your tarot forecast for August 2015. And what a people month, a social month. There's so many people around you here. And I'll try to walk you through it step by step, who they are and however they're going to come into your matrix here. But it's starting off this month as there's a male person. He seems to be an earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. He's a very practical man, down to earth, and might be holding things together very, very tightly. And I'm seeing how you're wanting to figure something out, settle something with this male. Now, he doesn't have to be your partner in any way, sense, or form, but he could be around you here somewhere where you're interacting, and I'm feeling it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to kind of work through that, whatever barrier is there. You'll recognize the situation when it comes upon you. But I'm seeing that if you can conquer whatever that resistance may be, there's a lot of benefits that can come from it. So don't give up too early. Give it a chance. Give it some time. This is a man who really needs to have a lot of security before he commits to anything. So maybe he's just needing a little bit more conviction from your side if you're trying to promote or sell or get a deal done, perhaps. The thing about you, though, Gemini, you have the gift of gab, right? So I don't think that it should be all that impossible to make some headway with this particular person. Now, what it can do for you personally is that it could open up doors for you, and I'm seeing it can unleash a lot of new creativity too coming in behind it. Now, there is something here work related, also financially related, that I feel that you've been processing, holding a little bit on the back burner, working slowly, or should I say perhaps quietly with it. All right, and maybe this is what this person represents. If you are thinking about wanting to go a new direction or suggest a new direction, if this is work, well, then this can benefit you financially because this is showing up now in your financial placement. And from it, I'm feeling from having been patient, having been working through this phase, suddenly when something lets go, it's going to pop and then boom, there you are. And I feel that this definitely can put you on the map here as far as unleashing your creativity, and then I see you working away at what you have been longing for a long time. And it will definitely add to your values, whether it is values as in financial values, or if this is just your own inner values and sense of self-worth. Of course, we have to look at that as values as well. Then there's a second person coming in here, also a male. He seems to be a little bit more laid back, maybe not as stubborn. He's creative. He's spiritual. He's a great listener. In many ways, he comes across with a lot of this healing energy because he's able to take in and process what it is you're trying to relate to him. And I feel there's inspiration here. There's strength around him. I see him coming in, being very supportive of whatever it is you're going to bring up and communicate with him here this month. So August so far is really good at taking new steps in a new direction, breaking through into the new territory and having the support that you need. For some of you Geminis, when I look into the area of home and family related matters, well, I'm seeing here, it's like I see your spirit guide next to you, holding his hand up with a finger in the air as if he's saying, hold on a second, pay attention. Pay attention to what, right? It has to do with your future in this related area that has to do with home, family, or it could be property, real estate, whatever secures your foundation. Now, there's something here this month that might become very evident where something needs to be filtered out. There's a separation of sorts here where, and it could be very, very practical too. Say if something has been clogged somewhere, it needs to be unclogged. So that could be as practical as water pipes, or it could be your filters. Maybe you need to change the filters in your life. But something of that practical nature may present itself It could be another situation that you kind of just put aside, haven't paid attention to for a while, but now is the time to actually look at what can be secured up. Maybe it's an alarm system that's been out. Maybe that needs to be installed. You get my drift, right? So you will know what it is because it's going to be right there in your face, okay? And you're going to be given the option to deal with it now or ignore it yet again. But you have been ignoring it. I feel these signals have come to you at least 5 times, and it's like, yeah, I'll get to it. I'll do it at a later time, right? So it's going to be presenting itself again, and it looks like you might have 2 more warnings. This one, and there's a last one. But if it's not being taken care of now, and you have these 2 more chances, well, then whatever it is can turn worse, okay? Then it's going to be more costly. So pay attention when your guides kind of nudge you to think about the security, not just for now, but also ahead. Now, children, for those of you Geminis that have children, I'm seeing 2 younger individuals here around you where I feel there's going to be more interaction and sharing time, and it's fun time. This is really the time to get ahead with catching up, I feel, too. Now, these 2 young ones, one is more emotional, sensitive, spiritual, creative. The other one is more down-to-earth, practical, logical, should I say. And it's more like getting these 2 now together here with you, getting them on the same track to go experience, have fun. So whatever it is, you're going to figure out what to do. But I do see it's something that is extremely joyful, like going to the theme park, something here where they can just have a blast. And then for others, I see that you might be focusing a little bit more detail-oriented as far as their oncoming direction for later on in the autumn. So it might be looking into practical matters to get them where they need to go and get that up and running. And that brings me into looking at these new beginnings. And I feel not just new beginnings for you, which there is representation of that for you, Gemini, but also here as being the provider. Providing, it's like I see you putting some money off here to the side on the one end, then putting some money over here on the other side. So it's like splitting your funds here for very specific causes and reasons. And I feel that once you have that in place, it's going to give you a sense and a feeling of feeling relieved, all right? As if it's something you've been thinking about for a while, and now finally doing it is actually just very rewarding. We're talking about all these people showing up here in your reading here this month. Now there's 2 females here, so these can be girlfriends, they can be sisters. It could also be partners, somebody you co-work with. They're very different of nature. This one person, I see her as very competent in whatever she does. She's practical, she's detail-oriented, security-oriented, and she will think twice before she jumps. So she's not an impulsive person. She needs to know the facts before she will decide on anything. She likes background checks and all that. Now, the other woman that I see here, she's different. She's totally in the flow, very creative, very visual. If you bring something up to her, she will automatically see what you're saying as if you're painting a picture to her. But that is because she is very visual. And I'm seeing how she is quite intuitively guided. So between these 2 women, somehow, some way, they're going to be very important here in the month of August, having to do with new chapters opening up for you. Now, this brings me back to the beginning of your reading, where whatever it is you've been working silently with for a while, and where perhaps you're needing this one male's green light in order to proceed. Well, once that is up and running, this might be where these women come into the picture, because now you're able to express, you're able to do, you're able to take action, and then this is where their role comes in. And I'm seeing that you can have or receive great support from both these 2 women, because they're equally important on either level that they represent. looking into your finances, the way you share with your partner. If you have a partner, well, there's a few small things that can be tweaked here this month, but I'm seeing that's fine. It's more like taking a quick overview of what you have. I don't really see you paying too much attention, going deep down into it. That might be coming up a little bit later down the road. It's more like your focus right now. It's your social activity, interaction with these people, getting up and running with whatever it is that you've been holding so close to heart. Because why? Well, Gemini, when I look to the area of your career, I'm seeing that you're feeling in so many ways that you have completed a certain project, completed a certain stage, as if you've taken it. As far as you know, you can take it, but there's more. And this is what you're aiming at. I'm seeing how your ambitions right now are really starting to maximize. You're so ready to kind of shoot towards these new goals on the horizon, and you will. But there is that one thing that needs to be accomplished or overcome. It is a challenge, yes, because it's not just by your own means. You have to get some clearance. And I feel it's that first person I spoke about. So be patient. It may not surface right away as the month starts, but you will start feeling the increased, should I say, pressure, or the increased energy now coming towards that maximum that now can finally give loose. All right. That's going to open you up. And let me tell you, though, those things that you've been visualizing, working on, trying to manifest now for these last few months, I'd like to say all of 2015 to this point, because I see your dreams very clearly here. Suddenly, once that door opens, trust me, the next couple of 2 to 3 months will show you definitely what it is as far as what you've been working towards. You'll start seeing the colors, the light come together, and how your surroundings will cooperate with you. You have fluidity here right now, so you're able to call the shots, and you'll see how it's all going to come together. So the reading ends very beautifully here, as if you're crowned physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and also financially. So what a great month. The end is showing up here, and that is pushing you into the next month's reading of how autumn is going to look like. So Gemini, have a blessed month. If you're coming in here as a first-time listener and haven't listened to the astrological forecasts for this month, well, go to my channel and listen to that. It gives you a totally different type of insight for the very same things that we're seeing here too. And while you're at it, listen to what's up or coming up for your partner as well. When it rains on them, it drips on you too, right? Have a good one. Bye now.